minute chart, it never pretends. Pull the trigger, my heart beats fast. Every second, the future's the past. One shot, don't ask me why. It's scalp or die. It's scalp or die. Oh, scalp or die. I'm living on the edge. Every tick, every breath I hedge. Scalp or die, the thrills my high. Win or lose, I kiss the sky. The screen's glowing, it's 3 a.m. Charts are moving, I'm chasing them. Candle whispers, they speak in flames. Risk is the devil, but I play his game. Quick moves, no time to cry. It's scalp or die, it's scalp or die. Scalp or die, I'm living on the edge. Every tick, every breath I hedge. Scalp or die, the thrills my high. Win or lose, I kiss the sky. Green and red, they're my only friends. 1 minute chart, it never pretends. Pull the trigger, my heart beats fast. Every second, the future's the past. One shot, don't ask me why. It's scalp or die. It's scalp or die. Oh, scalp or die. I'm living on the edge. Every tick, every breath I hedge. Scalp or die, the thrills my high. Win or lose, I kiss the sky.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're going to jump right into it, and then I'm going to explain myself. I'm actually going to trade off my different computer. I'm going to place trades here. All right. All right. In this trade, I'm going to explain my new AB setups. I had the night to think about how to really refine the scalping setup on the 1 minute hyper scalp. And I'm going to show you exactly what I did. It's going to make hopefully really good sense to you. So we're long here looking for the 60.25 on a target. Hopefully this is going to hit. I'm in at 6.55. New updated dots. I haven't changed the nomenclature, just AB setups, but download the new version. There we go. There we go. Another 5 points done. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? You guys want to hear the latest and the greatest rules? Yes, I added the size button just for you, Gloria. I added a few other things. I made it totally configurable as far as volatility. I got rid of a lot of bullshit that was annoying people. if you don't want to do it, including orange candles. I'm going to go through all of that with you. I think this is the final version, and then we're going to be able to seal it with wealth charts. I just go from there. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to let everybody crawl into the room here before we start the rules and everything else. But we'll obviously trade to our heart's content here. All right, so we made, I traded gold. I traded Nasdaq on the opening salvo, and now we just sit here and wait. We sit here and wait. We got nothing else to do for the time being. Oh, sorry guys, I got literally really runny eyes today, so I'm just trying to focus myself. This is a nice clean pop. Let's see what's going on in the news today. What do we have on the calendar first and foremost? I don't think we have much. Today is just jobless claims. What do we got? Jobless claims. They were lower, so completely contradictory to the ADP number. Blah, blah, blah. Market really doesn't know what's going on over here. Factory orders, nothing much. The auction should be fine. Tomorrow, I really want to trade the tomorrow. We really don't trade till 10 o'clock, right? So we have the core PCE and MISH sentiment, and personal income, personal spending. I guess no, tomorrow will be okay. But I think we'll just trade regular hours. Maybe we'll trade like 8 to 11. Maybe I'll start a little early to just give ourselves more practice. So you guys get really, really comfortable with the setup. All right, that was a nice clean pop, right? Really, really nice clean pop on the moves. Okay. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, PT. Oh, man, I'm sorry, guys. My eyes are just running. I'm just gonna have to wipe my nose. Good morning, Twitter tweeps. Where are you, my friends? All right. First order of business. Brand new PDF on the dots that has literally all the, I think the better set of rules. Let me send that to you over here. Make sure I got it. Why is this not oh, there we go. Okay. All right, here is the PDF link. Please, I'm going to actually pin it. I'm going to pin this link for the rules. So for the rest of the show, it's pinned. Go download the new version. I'm going to go through them with you in just 1 second. I just want everybody to come into the room. It's Thursday morning. I think like 20 degrees in Jersey right now. And I'm still without heat, but surviving. Today is going to be the day the guys are going to finish up the house. Okay, good morning, everybody. Let's make sure everybody comes into the room. Sorry. Oh, man. What's going on with me here? You know what I'm going to do? Just hang on a second. Let me just do one other thing here, guys. Bear with me. I think we're going to do this. Boom. Email. New York. Select New York. Edit. Just 1 sec, guys. Bear with me. I just want to let everybody have the proper link. Okay. Save. Okay. All right, cool. And we want to send email. All right, awesome. And get everybody in the room. Ooh, I have another setup here. I'm going to get long this thing. Hang on. All right, I'm long this thing. Let's get a little bit underneath here, 92, because I'm a little bit off. Let's see if the rally extends. This is a very, very sharp rally, but I'm gonna stick to my setup and explain to you what I'm doing here. Boom, and we're done. And we're done again. Another winner. So good morning, Temtem. Good morning, Peter. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Ben. Everybody got the new PDF, right? Let's go through. I see everybody's crawling into the room. I know it's 9:10. I'm kind of starting early. And you know what, guys? I'm gonna do a review of the setups now, and I'm gonna do a review of the setups at the end of the show. So do not fret. We'll go through the rules twice today, just because it's going to be easier for everybody to understand. So let me show you the new BFF structure. And this is, for those of you who are new, who's new in the room here? If there are newbies in the room, say hi to me. Say hi to me if you're new to the room. And SS, it doesn't count you. Wow, my God. I don't know what's going on here with me, guys. Okay, who's new in the room? You want the full lowdown here? Say new to the room. I want to hear from the newbies before I go through the thing. Yes, no newbies? Only the old guys? Stacy. Hello, Stacy. Okay. Anybody else new? Yes, no? All right. The setup we trade is very simple. 8 SMA against 200 SMA. 8 SMA. Oops, I'm on the wrong few. Hey, Sammy, nice to have you. Okay, more newbies. If you say you're new, this is the BFF Dots only indicator, which you all have access to. If you're a member of coaching, or if you bought the lifetime, you should have access to it. Just delete the old one, re-add it. If you don't see it the way it's supposed to be, just log out, log back in from TradingView. Okay, Rob, nice to have you. So this is a proprietary indicator that I wrote myself. I can't really say I wrote myself. I basically rewrite it every single day. I rewrite it more than Tolstoy has rewritten War and Peace. Anyways, it's very simple. 8 SMA against 200 SMA. The 8 SMA has a positive negative slope. So when prices are negative, the slope turns red. When prices are positive, slope turns green. It's very important to the future considerations of what we do here in terms of ideas. So let me go to the next one. If the candle is above the 8 SMA, it always stays green. If the candle is below the 8 SMA, it always stays red. It ignores the candlestick patterns. What we are interested in is if it's above 8 SMA, it's always a green candle. If it's below, it's always a red candle, right? Positive slope is green slope. Negative slope is red slope. Okay, all of those components in there. Purple dots mean early negative momentum. Red dots mean negative momentum. White dots mean early positive momentum. Green dots mean positive momentum. That's all it is. Very, very simple. The white candle is what we call a pull-away trade. A pull-away trade is when the candle is so strong to the buy side that its low literally doesn't touch the SMA. It's above the SMA. And a purple candle is the exact opposite, where it's so below that its high doesn't touch the SMA. It's pulled away from the SMA. It's a sign of strong momentum up or down. So these are the basic building blocks of the indicator. The shaded area is the minimum amount of separation between the moving averages. And the idea here is that if they start to separate, that means there's volatility, that means there's movement, that means that there is continuity. If there's no shade, there's no trade. That's not a hard and fast rule, but it's just an easy rule for you to remember if you want to be super, super careful. So now, here's what we do. I have constrained or distilled my setups to just two setups here, the A setup and the B setup. So the A setup is super simple. We're looking for red slope and two consecutive red dots. Purple dot, red dot, that's the same thing. So two consecutive purple red dots, one after the other. We go short on the close of the second red dot. The A setup to the to the upside is slope has got to be green, and we need two consecutive green dots or white green dots as a structure. Now you can slice it and dice it any way you want. You could say, I only want to trade this in direction of the big trend. You can do that. You can trade it both ways. You can just ignore it completely. You can trade it only when there is shading, when the shading exceeds your parameters, or you can ignore it, right? All of those settings I'm going to show you in the indicator. I have set it to the most lenient way, where we're going to trade both ways, and I don't care about the shading right now. Yeah, and my BK indicators invites are gone to in trading view. No, that's impossible. That's impossible, Stacy. You got to. Are you logged back into trading view? You have to. Are you actually in trading view right now? You may not be in trading view. You just you have to re-authenticate yourself back into it. You're in trading view, and you're saying that your invites are gone. That's really impossible. But you know what? Hang on a second. Let me help out Stacy, because she's new. I don't want her to feel lost here. Hang on a second. All right, Stacy. I'm gonna re-invite you. But you got it. Okay. Thank you. You got it. Okay. All right. Oh. All right, guys. I'm sorry. Sound like okay. So everybody clear on what the A setup is, and you can literally see me trading the A setup over here. Let me just get rid of my trades. Let me just mute my trades, execution marks. You see me trading the A setup? The two green dots, I'm long here, boom. Then I have two green dots over here, I'm long here, boom, right? It's got to be consecutive. I want to see consecutive two green dots. That's the thrust to the upside. The other setup, which is very, very simple, is just simply the B setup. The B setup is the retrace setup. So what we're looking for is in a positive format, we have a green slope. The candle is green, but the dot is purple. Purple dot against a green candle, it stops short of the moving average. We're buyers. White dot, red candle, stops short of the moving average to the downside. We're sellers, okay? Those are the retrace moves. They're all built into your settings. So the cool thing about the settings is you can turn everything on, turn everything off. You can turn the colors candles off, the pull away candles on and off. You can require for signals to show up only when the zone fill when the zone fill fills. Like only if there is a wide separation between moving averages will you have A setups and B setups, or if it's unchecked, it's just going to always show up. You can require trend only, or you can trade both trend and counter trend. You can require just one trade per trend slice. So for example, let me take this off and I'll show you. If I take this off, first trade only, A setup, you're going to see a whole bunch of A setups, right? This is what I love to do. Just a whole bunch of A setups along the upside trend. Or you can say, I'm only going to take the first A setup in a trend slice. It's up to you. It's really, really cool. It just gives you complete and total control of the granularity. You can have A setups and B setups both on the charts, or you can have just one or just the other, right? There's no B setups, I guess. There's no B setups at all here. Here's a B setup. Here's a B setup. It's 620. Not too many B setups. So now the whole indicator is just incredibly flexible for you in terms of construct. And there's one final trade, which really is a trade that we do we do primarily in Asia, because it's really designed for range-based trading, which I call the sell fade and the buy fade. And yesterday we were doing this kind of a little bit more aggressively, and then after my Asia session, it was very good. We had a good time in Asia. We traded gold this way. I realized that if you really want to be more accurate, you want to do this the way I'm sort of telling you right now, which is the idea of the fade setup. And it's not built into the indicator. It's a purely proprietary, it's purely discretionary trade here, because I don't want you guys doing it. It's just for Asia trade. Is whenever you have pull away candles that are then reversed by a red candle, you sell the red candle. And similarly, you have pull away candles that are then reversed by a green candle, and you buy the green candle. Within a shallow range undulating environment like this, it's very, very effective. Once you get a super strong environment to the downside or to the upside, you can miss 2 or 3 trades in a row. Like, in other words, before you get the turn, you could have 2 or 3 trades that that are missable. But having the pull away candle, having the change of trend to the side you want to trade, are good enough filters, especially in Asia, to really trade range really, really well. So now you have like literally a very, very simple but incredibly efficient strategy. And by the way, we can trade this on wealth charts as well, which I'm going to do here for you guys today. Let me just make sure the settings are correct. So this is we're going to just trade Nasdaq. Yeah, 2060. 2060. Okay. So we'll trade the wealth charts today if we get the setups that we want. You can literally see them on wealth charts as well. But my intention is I'm going to talk to Rob today. Sometime by next week, we're going to completely synchronize the wealth charts version with the final trading view version, and then we'll be good to go. So that's it. Hey, Christopher, how are you? How are you, Christopher? Good to see you, my friend. So that's it. I just went through the basic setup of the new structure, which I hope you guys really like, because I think it's very, very clean, very simple. It exploits or explores, however you want to use the word, the best of momentum and the best of reversal, right? And and the best of retrace. All within our DOT infrastructure, which gives us hopefully lots of opportunities. But the other cool thing is lots of opportunities, but not so much that it becomes that you're taking a lot of unnecessary random trades. To have these 2 dots in a row means that there is serious buying going on. 2 dots in a row on the downside means that there's serious selling. So that itself is the signal that we're looking for, because that's a pretty accurate signal for continuity, right? Does that make sense to everybody? Everybody understand what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Sorry. This is set up for you're absolutely right. I totally forgot because I haven't been on here in a while. 1 minute, right? And let me save that. So I'm set now. I'm trading on the 1 minute. Oh shit! Look at this. I actually missed the trade here in. Okay, it's fine. We'll wait for the next one. But this was a sell trade in NAS, which could have sold 8s. Would have been an easy trade here for us. That's fine. How do you configure the buys and sells on how do you configure buys and sells? You mean on TradingView? Like how do you do this buy and sell with the stops and targets? I will show that today in coaching, guys. I just want to know because I don't want to get too. Wait, I don't. Oh, did I miss? This is weird. Hold on, what's going on over here? Hold on a second. Are we looking at? How is this possible? Wait. Oh, so this is okay. So this happens all the time, and it's a little bit annoying. This is the Nasdaq large one, which is a little bit different. Oh shit, let's okay, a little bit different than the micro one. So the micro one did not have the 2 double dots. The large one did. Now we're trading the micro, so I'm just going to go off the micro dots. But yes, on a 1 minute chart, on a 2 minute chart, there will be, because everything is so down to the tick, like 9 out of 10 times it's going to match, but 1 out of 10 times there'll be discrepancies between a large and a small contract. And so therefore, you will have a discrepancy. Generally, you want to take the cue from the large contract, but since we're trading the small contract, we're just going to accept the 9 out of 10 discrepancy on signals. Because, what I was just looking at is we're looking at the mini contract actually had 2 dots here, which would have been a good signal. The micro contract did not. And that's just a nature of the beast. Because even though they're very, very similar, they're not the same. And that's, just because they're trading different structures. I mean, it's just, they are trading the same price, but not quite the same. Oh, there's an Apex sale today? Oh, what's this Apex sale? I haven't looked. What's the let's take a look what Apex wants to offer us. I'm glad because I want to buy a couple of more. What's Apex offering me? Promotion updates. Oh, 80% off. Wait, is that Cyber Monday? Ends December 2nd. I don't see Apex sale. Where's the new sale? I don't see it in the promotions. You guys see another sale? Let me know which one you see it, or if you have a link, because I don't see the Apex sale. Okay, you know what I need to do? So the other thing we need to do is we need to get rid of the GC. Let me go to settings. And I want to change this one to MCG. No, MGC Feb G6. This is the one we want. Okay, apply. And I want the MGC6. This is the one we want. Let's see if we get any trades here. Pause trade, Christmas tree trades. Those are all discussions for coaching. You want to come join me in coaching. The regular coaching meeting is today. Good morning, English. Here is the, if you want to join me. Hold on a second. Here's the link for coaching for everybody who wants to join me in coaching. Feel free to click on it. We'll discuss all those things today. So who's got the special offer? You guys like Ben? You said there's a special offer. It's all in deal. Got it in the email. Oh, okay. Let me check my email. Oh my God, it's getting so cold in my house. Okay, hold on. The fuck? I didn't get shit. Maybe you guys are special. I did not get any offers from Apex. Huh. Coaching is 7 p.m. today. The email went out. You should be able to have the link. I'll send it. I'll send it out a little bit later today as well. All right. Let's see what's going on over here. No setups for us. You can see there's no A's or B's right now. We got. Oh, it's 9:30. It's almost open time. So let's see if we're gonna play this. $6 PA activation, 60% off evals. Wow, that's a good deal. $6 for PA activation. Oh, they're really special Apex offer for people who have blown hundreds of accounts. All right, fair enough. We'll take a look. I'll see if I got the offer. Oh, that's wild. Okay. All right, I'm watching this trade here, guys. If I get a dot on this candle, which doesn't look like I'm going to do, that'll be a buy for us. If I don't get a dot, now notice something very, very important about the structure that I have. It must be consecutive, right? If I have a dot, space, dot, I'm not trading that. I want double tap. It's like we used to have a setup called double tap. Celebration of 6 million in payouts. Oh, okay. Huh. So some people got the offer and other people didn't. I guess you guys who got the offer are special. I don't feel special anymore. They're ignoring me. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. And by the way, nice pull rug on the rug pull on the open. We popped through 700, dropped below. I still think we go 700. I think we might go to 26,000. Maybe today, maybe a few times. Oh, look at this. 52 seconds to the candle. We're getting an A to the downside. A to the downside, legit trade. If it holds, I'm going to be a seller. I'm just going to trade it from my other screen just because it's easier. But you'll see. Actually, you know what? Let me put this on the. Let me go back to showing my trades so you guys can actually see the executions. Good morning, everybody. Great to see you here. Tony says Apex email just came in. I still got nothing, man. I got bupkas. All right. Oh, maybe it's in my promos. No. Social? No. Dude. They don't love me. All right. It's fine. As long as... Oh, shit. Fuck. I'm sorry, guys. I missed the trade. I was looking through the... through my emails. I'm sorry. I should have been focused. This was a great trade. 48 down to boom. Look how fast that was. Fuck me. All right. I mean, I'm not upset that I missed a trade. I'm just upset I didn't get to show it to you. But you get the idea. Look how clean that was as a momentum trade, right? Anybody take that trade, by the way, while I was dicking around because Tony, of course, took my eye off the ball. Thank you, Mr. Darling. Yes, no? Ubi did. Stacy, in order to show the A, you need to just simply enable it. You have to click the A setup. You got to click this A setup, okay? You get all. This is all, as I was saying to you, this is where you configure how you want it to look. You can click everything on and then just see how it looks and then unclick whatever you don't like. It's fully customizable. Cheryl took it. Obi-Wan took it. CJ took it. And Tony made me miss the trade. Okay? It's all his fault. They're dicking around with Apex emails. No, I'm glad you guys took it. It's really nice. Isn't it nice and clean as a signal, guys? Super fast, right? All right, beautiful. Let's see if we get a secondary signal. You're guilty, you missed it too? Yeah, well, we're both, dicking around with emails instead of trading. But that's fine. Wow, pretty nice, 100 point unwind. Okay, double tap here. Two more things. Now, I have it set up in a constraint where it's first trade only, but I'm going to unclick this, and you're going to see the A show up on the screen again, right? So secondary A. This is a big move to the downside, and we're going to, bite the bullet and trade this, even though it's obviously very possible that it could retrace against us. But I want to trade the setup with you guys. So in this particular mode, I'm basically looking at every A setup that I can within the trend slice, not just the first. This is a red trend slice. It's gotten very significantly short. Let me see, how much time do we have here? 4-7. All right, I'm short here. Let's see if I can survive, and then we're done. You see how fast I was? It was either going to do me or retrace up my ass, and thank God it did me very quickly. So it was a nice clean five pickup over here. But when you got such huge candles like this, you're always in danger of a retrace move. So you got to, bite the, as I said, we're going to bite the bullet on that one. You could expand your targets and stops from 15 to 30-10. But here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. If you're trading like I'm trading literally 1 micro, right? Which is really small. I'll be honest with you. If you decide in that cycle to expand your stops and targets against your minimum size position, you are essentially doubling your risk. You're expanding your risk tremendously. If your minimum size is 2 micros, then you can do it because you simply cut it to just 1 micro on the entry. By the way, this wouldn't have worked for you either way. You hit 68. Look at this move. It's 40 points against you. Just totally bumped up against you. You knew it was gonna just dump and then retrace like a mofo against you. The best thing to do when you have these kind of massive vol candles is just stay the fuck away. You're chasing the very last of the race, right? So I got lucky. I'm doing these trades because I just want to show you the setup. But if I was running this for my own account, like seriously, I would have just stepped back because these are very viable trades. These things are just totally vulnerable to a massive retrace, right? So when you're doing, remember, market open, we're looking at 50, 60 point candles against a 15-point stop that just gets bowled over. You just get completely destroyed. On the last thing, slope, so if it requires zone, like if you make it requiring the zone, A is not going to show up because it's only going to start showing once the zone comes into play, right? So that's why I took out this, I made the zone unchecked. If you check the zone, like for example, watch this. You're not going to see the A's. Let me just show you. If you check the zone, right, it requires zone fill, all those A's are going to disappear. See, there's no A's, only one trade over here. The zone fill is over here. There's no zone fill. This is zone fill here, right? So unless the zone is filled, you're not going to see any of these setups. So I made it sort of a loose configuration where I don't require a zone fill for my AME construct. Does that make sense, Peter? You see what I'm saying? It's super, super flexible. You can make the logic as restrictive or as promiscuous as you like. Hopefully this, this gives you as many on-off switches as you want for the configuration that you want. Ben says he's got the retrace. Oh, you know what? I don't even have the B because I just, let me see if the B setup is working. Was it? Oh, there was a B setup. Guys, I totally missed it. That's right. There was a B setup, which we actually probably should have traded because the B setup was a good setup. Let me get this bigger. So you guys are doing a better job than I am because I'm yapping as always. I have both A and B now on the charts, so we can we can kind of catch them both. There was a nice A setup on gold. Here's gold showing us a B setup, right? Okay, so let's see if gold shows us a B setup. We'll short gold over here. If it does a B setup, it doesn't look like it's really rallying. So gold is just dying on us. So we'll let it be. There's a B setup on gold here that was at 925. You're a buyer here at 37.9. You survived the stop because it was 35.1, and then 38.9 obviously made the move. Although actually you probably would have survived it before the dip because you were buying 37.9 and it went to 39. Yeah, you would have made the dollar beforehand. So totally viable both ways. Really nice. Really, really nice. All good. All good like it should. But I think is this good? Like it gives you frequent enough setups that we're not bored out of our minds, but not so frequent that we're just taking many unnecessary risks, right? It's just like, actually, if you're looking at this, it's basically giving you 1, 2, 3. So let's say, what is that? 9 o'clock to 9:30, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like, 5 at 1 every 5 minutes, which is really, really frequent, but in a decent way. Sometimes it's going to be just not giving you anything for like a half an hour. But if you sort of make the general assumption that it's going to give it to you once every 10 minutes, you got 6 possible setups in an hour, which is a really good sequence. Ben says he likes it. It's twitchy trigger finger. Well, the idea is to keep your twitchy fingers to yourself, to not do it until you get the structure. Oh my God. Reversing the move, negative trend on NAS. Nothing going on. Around 10 o'clock, we'll try to switch to wealth charts, and I'll see if we can do a couple of trades on wealth charts. Trying to see if oh, come on. Okay, so this is interesting. Why am I not getting an A? Right? This is I love the intelligence of this script. What's going on over here? Why am I not getting the A? Let's see if anybody can answer the question. What's happening here that's not confirming the sell? See that? See that? It's green. The slope is green, right? Green slope. That's right. That's right. Green slope, not a trade. Not a trade for us. I think I see Hamza from finally put out the promotion. So here it is. If you ever wanted to run 20 accounts, this is your moment. All sizes, 60% off. $6 lifetime PA fee, $60 resets, 1 day to pass, 6-day sale. Okay. It's a 666 sale. Oh, wow. All right. This is actually fun. And maybe we'll do that next week. I'm going to show you, like, we're going to try and do a couple of 1 day, I'm going to buy a whole bunch of accounts and then we'll try and do 1 day passes on this. Like, just pass it in 1 day and then just obviously pay $6 for activation, which is literally nothing. And that'll be really, really cool. Yeah. Guys, the wealth charts is not up to me. It's, it's when Rob has time. And that's always the story with wealth charts. Wealth charts always comes last because I can't code on wealth charts. It's a proprietary platform. Oh, what happened here? I want to get out of here. Oh shit! Look at this. I missed the gold trades. All right, we're gonna go to. I'm gonna trade wealth charts with you guys in a few minutes. Just clean, just raw, without all your little A labels and B labels, and show you how we can do it just as easily over here on that. Just bear with me. Okay, so I'm going to do this MNQ, right? And then I'm going to do over here. No, let me do the settings here. No. First of all, I want to do 1030. Okay, close. And then I want to do trading bar. I want to change this to MGCG. This one. Apply. So this one will be on set to gold. So we're going to trade gold. Oh, hold on. I got to just change the 1 minute. Okay, cool. So this is a 1 minute gold structure. Save all of this. And this is a 1 minute Nasdaq structure. And when and if we get the trade, we'll get the signal, we'll trade them. Right now we got nothing going on here. Gold had an A set up over here. That was totally viable. Oh, is that you guys are saying because you got to pay for it for TradingView? Come on, you cheap fucks. Of course you got to pay for TradingView. But as Ben says, if you don't want to pay for TradingView, you can get the free version, and you can have one indicator, which means the BFF will work. If you connect to TradingView with Tradeovate via Apex, you can get it going. But you got to be a total cheap fuck not to pay for TradingView. Okay. Okay, I'm going to delete this. I'm just going to keep one indicator on here. It's interesting. Why didn't I get a B set up on? Why is the B set up? Trend only, high volatility. That's interesting. Why was this not a B setup? Huh. That's so weird. What am I missing here that this was not a B setup? Oh, I know why. Is it because I have no zone? No, I don't know why. I honestly don't know why this didn't show up on the charts. Huh. This should have been a B setup, but it just did not show up on the charts. That's weird. No, because I had it unchecked, so it should have totally been working. All right, let's see if gold is going to play with us. We get a second dot. That's going to be a play for us. On a B setup, no, B setup is just a single, like this is a B setup. It's a red, doesn't touch the moving average with a white dot. That's a completely, complete B setup. All right. I'm going to try and take a look and see what's going on over there. Maybe it was saying that it touched the, but it would have turned green. It's, by the way, here's, we do have a setup in gold right now forming, and I'm doing it on wealth charts. So you guys can see that you don't need the little guideposts. As long as you understand the structure, you can trade it naked, and raw just by looking at the dots. I got two dots. If this dot holds, we're going to go long gold on a 1030 basis. See if this can play for us. Okay. So micro, I'm going to do one contract. Yeah. Okay. 6-7 seconds. Okay. Buy. All right. I'm long gold. Let's see if this is going to take us to target. Why is this? I'm long at 32.3, and we're through target. And gold gets done. See how easy that was? You want to see the? Let me show you this on. Hold on a second. Oh, show history on. Turn history on. So we're in and out. So you can trade this on wealth charts just easy as this. The whole idea is like, you need to understand the labels are just there like training wheels. Once you understand the setup, you don't really need the labels. They're just there to babysit you. But that was a nice clean trade on this. The A trade on gold, which we just traded. Let's see what Nasdaq is doing. Doing nothing. Doing dicking around. But hanging in there. So basically, it's a 6-6 sale. It's 10:30 on gold. 10 ticks, 30 gold, 30 ticks, 10 stop, 10 targets, 30 stop. 20 ticks, 60 ticks on Nasdaq. Okay, Dustin. Okay, you're very welcome. You are very welcome, guys. Man, it's getting so cold. I think I got to put on my hood. I'm gonna trade like Darth Vader today. It's because the guys are here just now to like install my whole heating, and in the meantime, the temperature is going down into the teens in my house. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see who survives first, the pipes or the heating. Expected record low tonight. Is it really? Fuck, Tony. Thank God these guys are here, man, to pump me up. Yeah, I've been literally babysitting the house, trying to make sure that the pipes aren't going to get frozen off this whole thing. Holy shit. Okay. So a little bit quiet, but that's good. I mean, you see, this is what I mean. I really like this because this is kind of very much dick around price action where it's not, not really moving one way or the other. And we're not getting false signals. We're not getting triggered into trades that go nowhere, right? We want the continuity trades. We're in continuity mode. So there's not much continuity. We're not getting continuity trades. That's why I think this particular filter, the way it's set up, super simple, super easy. You really, really just focus on the dots as a structure, is the right way to go, because it really runs that 6 out of 7, 8 out of 7 type of accuracy that we need to have in order to have the full edge, right? Man, I really do look like Darth Vader today, huh? I'm sorry, guys, but it's too damn cold. I gotta have the hoodie on. Let's see what are we doing here? Nothing going on over here, just a single dot. But if we get a second dot here, it's going to be a legit trade on gold. We'll just switch to the next account and just keep going with it. I see a lot of new people joining the room. Who's new in the room here who wants a little lesson in how we trade? Just type in new. And tell me also where you're from. I'm actually curious. All right, I can't do this. This is fucking annoying. The hood is really annoying. No matter how warm it is, it's annoying. All right, look at this. Goldie giving us a possible double tap, a second dot. Why did I remove the suggested take profit? Because too much information, and because I don't want to. I think it biases people to how they. I want you to figure out your own. That's what we're going to talk about in coaching. I want you to figure out your own comfortable stops and targets that you trade with. Okay, because this should. I don't want to manipulate people into doing stuff that's, I think, stupid for them. That may be right for me, but stupid for them, or maybe, right for them, but stupid for me. Everybody needs to figure out their own. I'll share with you, what I think are good ideas of how you want to trade. Pedro from Rosemead. What is Rosemead? What the hell is that? What is Rosemead, Pedro? I mean, like country or state. It's really, really funny. I was watching this TikTok and California, yeah. All right. So LA is LA County? Really? Wow. I had no idea. All right, very nice. Very nice. Okay, second double dot developing. If this holds, we're gonna run with gold. So it's really funny TikTok where all the Europeans go that whenever you ask them, whenever you ask European where they're from, they're like, I'm from Belgium, I'm from France, I'm from Italy, I'm from Spain, I'm from Portugal, blah, blah, blah. No American ever says they're from America. They always say, I'm from Texas, I'm from New York, I'm from California. And they're like, why do Americans always, give the state, not the country? And then you explain to them that America is so big that every state is like a country. Texas is bigger than France. And because the country is so big and because the states are very much their own unique personalities, it's much more accurate to give your description of what state you're from than just from America, which I thought was kind of funny. And very true, by the way, culturally. Oh, the dot's reversed. We're getting a double red dot, but we don't have a slope here, so this is probably not a trade for us. Oh, what we have actually? Shit, I'm sorry, guys. This is a B setup. I'm late on this because I'm really, really bad at B setups. This was actually a B setup, which we could have bought, although I don't know if this would have been a really good one. I'm going to let it go anyways. Because this was a retrace setup, right? We could have bought this here. You have to be very, very quick. 33.6. Yeah, you actually would have made money if you were paying attention, but I wasn't. But now we have a red slope, right? Look at this. Now, well, it's fighting. If it goes to red slope, like over here, see, it's changing slope as we speak. Now it was red. Now it's green. If this thing closes below below here over the next, we'll see. Let's see how we're going to wait till it closes. Nah, doesn't give us the slope. Would have worked. It was just one of those. I hate one of those. This is a midpoint trade. We could have sold this, and it would have been a quick but now it's done. So we're not. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna just let it go. Braveheart. What is the Zip Trader tool? That's what Kathy trades every single day in Forex. That's designed for Forex. If you the Black Friday deal is over, but I still think you probably, that link is not down yet. So if you kind of want to take advantage of this thing, you can buy both Kathy's and my thing for just one fixed price for lifetime, and then just get a very inexpensive add-on, and you can trade with her and me at the same time. So it's really, really useful. If you're interested in that, this is the link for you guys to get both my tools and Kathy's tools. So if you're both a Forex trader and a futures trader, kind of get two for the price of one. Well, that sucked that we missed. We didn't really miss it. It just didn't turn up for us. Oh, look at this. We missed the Nasdaq. This is, it's always a drawback when I'm trading two instruments. I'm gonna trade Nasdaq with you guys on wealth charts for the next half hour. So we're just gonna look for only Nasdaq signals here. We're gonna ignore gold so that we can get a little bit of a focus on the trade. I think we got lulled into kind of it's not going anywhere. So we moved off Nasdaq, and of course, the moment we moved off, it had a little bit of a sell burst that we could have taken advantage of. So we'll see what it does. Seven o'clock in the morning for California. By the way, everybody on the West Coast. All of December, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're trading Asia session, 7:45 New York, 19:45 New York, which is 7:45 p.m., which is like 5 in the afternoon for you guys. I had lots of Californians in my room yesterday. Asia was actually super fun yesterday. We had a great time. I really liked that session. And then same thing on Tuesday, Wednesday. We also trade the New York close. So we're doing triple lives on those 3 days, which is a lot of fun. I think with this, by the way, new structure, it's going to be so cool to trade. Even the bullshit New York close is going to give us a couple of trades, legitimate trades on this double tap structure. So I'm watching NAS right now. Slope is red. We need to see a green slope. We need to, this thing has got to kind of soar to like 587 for me to make a trade. Christopher says he had a sleepless night and it was nice to see me trading Asia. Yeah, I love Asia. It was actually a lot of fun. Asia's been trading gold in Asia has been really, really a lot of fun. Plus, Asia is the one time we get to trade the fade setup, kind of go against the flow. And that's a fun setup to trade, It's kind of an off the menu, off the book setup. Worked really well yesterday. So now we're back to stalling and doing nothing. Oh, you guys couldn't sleep last night, huh? I couldn't sleep this morning. I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning, which is probably why my eyes were so watery, because I've been up so early. Guys, hang on just 1 second. I'll be right back. Just hang on a second. All right, I'm back. Back in Black. Oh, man. Tell me that's not one of the greatest songs ever by Amy Winehouse. Who likes Amy Winehouse? Back. Oh, you're right. Back in black is ACDC. Oh, you know, do you know why I said that? Because I was in Australia like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, she passed away way too soon. And the taxi driver was playing AC/DC Back in Black, so I think it was just subconscious. It was a subconscious suggestion. Yeah, she's 27, part of the 27 Club. What a sad. You guys know the 27 Club? It's like I think Jim Morrison, who's part of it, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison. Hey Rod, nice to see you. So who else is part of it? Type whoever gets the full 27 Club today. I'm giving you a free Apex account. Hendricks. So type all the names, and then we're gonna fact check you against the Wikipedia. I think it was Joplin, Hendricks, Morrison, Amy Winehouse. Who else is part of the 27 Club? Brian Jones. Okay. I'll Google it in just a minute. We'll see. All right, I'm watching Nas. Is it turning? Are we, holding the 600? Kurt Cobain, he was also 27. Oh wow, really? No kidding. Brian Jones, Hendricks, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, and Amy Winehouse. You forgot Amy Winehouse. Yes. All right. So Christopher wins the award. I will send you the code. Not that he needs it, because he's already like, how many accounts do you have funded? I know, I didn't know Cobain was part of the 27 Club. Anyways, whoever is new, who wants to hang out with us, have a really good time, and get the indicator and everything else, so they can put themselves into the funding position. That sounds wrong, right? Assume the funding position. Here's the link to get the indicator. Hang on. To get the indicator and the coaching. And if you really want, like, if you really want the thing for lifetime, the Black Friday is over, but I think the link is still up. Kay just kept it up a little bit. So here's the link for the Black Friday if you want. And of course, by the way, let me just, I'm totally remiss because I'm forgetting our friends at Apex. It's not 80% off. It's like 60% off, but it's really really cheap for the funding accounts, for the PA accounts. So it's a good deal. Whatever the deal is, just brand new deal. Use our code. You're going to get the biggest discount. So be sure to use that. Go out there. So we're crawling the recovery SMA, but very tepidly. No dots at all, right? So since no dots at all, we got no signals. We're just waiting patiently to see if the market really wants to make a V-shaped recovery, or this is just a dick around trade until we start driving towards fresh lows. Let's see how gold is doing. Gold's the same thing. Everything is stalled. Everything is stalled. No trades. Oh, there was this was a nice B. Now this B, if we took this B over here, that was a kind of a shallow B, 62. Yeah, you would have survived it. Yeah, you went to 72, but it came down to 52. You would have made the money. I missed the B here. But it was there. 3. Christopher's got 3 on the way. Nice. All right. Is this gonna, if this pulls low, that's a trade for us here, because the slope is flirting with the red zone. but it's got to just basically, once it goes to, if it creates a dot, which means going to the lows of this candle, it will naturally pull the slope into red territory and give us a setup. See that? 27 seconds left. So if this is going to be a dot candle, this is going to be a setup. Just kind of letting you know how to think about this. And of course it's not, because the market really is just dicking around. There's no sellers, no buyers. We're in equilibrium mode. And what's good about this is we're just doing nothing, which was exactly what we need to be doing. We need to be doing nothing in this environment because we don't have a signal. All right, looks like the buyers want to lift it, which is good. Let's see if this holds, if they can hold the momentum, we'll join them. We'll join the buyers. We'll actually do this off of wealth charts, so you guys can see how this looks on wealth charts. So dot, green, second dot. I got to see the dot on wealth charts in order for it to be a buying. $30 seconds, 20 seconds left. They need to rally this candle if it's going to be a setup for us. No trade. No trade. Okay. We just stay patient. The market really doesn't want to do anything. By the way, I think I'll have some time this weekend. I'm going to make the playlist of all the cool songs that I made. I think I'm going to make, what was the, Gloria, what was there was a song that we wanted to make. There was like another song. I forgot the prompt for it. Maybe we'll make a song called Trade or Fade. That'll be a good song. So I'm going to create a whole playlist off of our YouTube channel, and then I'll give you guys the link, and you guys can play it to your heart's content. Because apparently you can do that in Canva. All right. Prices stalling and now starting to go down. So I'm watching wealth charts. Slope is red, as you can see. If I get a red dot, I'm going to be shorting this thing. Let's see if we get some movement to the downside. It's at the lows, but if it's going to start going down, it's going to break the lows at the 540, which means they're going to try and probably run it towards the 500 level. But it's very hesitant up and down type of trading. Daisy trades, right? My little doggy. I haven't seen my dogs in a whole week because I've been in Jersey. I left them. I'm so glad I actually left them in the city because they would have been miserable here. They've been so cold. Yeah, I think I'm going to make the cover art will be my dog Daisy on the cover. That'll be great. Oh, you like DRD likes winner chicken dinner. 10 seconds left, guys. I'm watching this. Come on, show me the dot, baby. Show me the dot. Make it a spot. Okay, 2060. That's correct. No dots. No dots. No dots. We are just twirling our thumbs, and that's fine because I don't want to be making dumbass trades. I really love this new setup because of course, never always, and sometimes you're going to have some challenging days. But look how much better this is in keeping us away from amateur hour, just in keeping us away from false traps, right? It really does filter for momentum much better, I think, and that's the key thing. Well, guys, those of you who are interested in coaching, I'm going to talk a lot about this book that I read called Everything is Predictable. Actually, it's like the third time I read it. I'm probably going to read it 10 times before I finish. It's about the Bayes algorithm, but that's not, that's interesting, but that's not the key part of what's really interesting about it as far as trading goes. I'm going to explain to you in like no uncertain terms why we all tilt. I can't make you stop, but I can really make you understand. This is incontrovertible neuropsychology research as to why we all tilt. And it's really fascinating. So if you are interested at all in understanding why, it doesn't matter how much discipline you apply, why you lose control, overtrade, oversize, and hurt yourself, I'm going to explain to you once and for all what the biological imperative and why it is not there. There's no such thing as being disciplined. Okay, what is the biological imperative wired into you and makes you act the way you do? And obviously I'll have some solutions for you on this too. So if you're interested, come join me in coaching. It's really going to be an interesting conversation. Aside from just doing all the setups, we're going to deconstruct the single most important reason why people fail away from strategies. Fat boy, or is it fit boy? Is it fit boy or fat boy? What is your call number? We all would like to see Kathy do live trading, pre-session open. Here's a couple points. First of all, Kay only does like non-farm payrolls trading because she's very selective. She does, she trades event risk because her whole trading methodology is based upon fundamentals and event risk, and she only wants to see that, that type of stuff. And secondly, if you want to see her live trading, you can join. She will go through all of her trade ideas, and she calls out her trades live in the chat room. But she does not really, she likes to make videos. I like to trade. I like to do live streams. So coaching is 7:00 tonight. 7:00 every Thursday, 7:00. Okay, so if you join, you're going to get access to, I'll send you the link. I'll be emailing it a couple more times before the end of the day, so everybody will be able to get in there. So I think honestly, Kay is probably going to, next time you see Kay code, trade live in live will be in January. But you can hang out with her in the chat room, and every day she has a private webinar for people about her trade ideas. So look at NAS. It's like a cement floor here, right? Just holding that floor at this 537. Okay, you think we're going to turn now? Okay, we got a dot, second dot, green slope. And we're going to find, is this, are the buyers finally, okay, I bought everything on the bottom. I'm ready to rally it. It'll be interesting to see. Let's see, 1 second left, getting a second dot. We're going to run this. Okay, maybe we get a setup. I'm not holding my breath, but maybe get a setup. Maybe this is, we spent 10, 12 minutes consolidating price action, and we're going to start to really, show a little bit of a rally. All right, let's see if it works. $30 seconds left, flirting around, back and forth, back and forth. Hopefully, if this holds, then we try to run for the 600. Let's see if that's going to work for us. 13 seconds left. I do not press the button until the candle closes, because you see this bullshit. You see this little 3-card Monty trick the market does on you all day, every fucking day. They do this to you. So no trade, no trade. I don't know why I kind of always think about, like, when they fake out the move, I always think back to like the 1970s, 1980s New York, when all these street hustlers used to do 3-card Monte on the streets of New York, where it goes follow the queen, follow the queen, follow the queen. And it was, of course, completely set up game because the queen was never there. But it always makes me feel that way. It's like, oh, follow the queen. You're breaking out. You're breaking out. Oops. You just bought the top, and then boom, they bring it right back down on you. I always find it really amusing because the algos are just like they got nothing to do, so like they're happy to sell you 85s and buy back 70s all day, every day, until somebody comes in with an actual order and rolls them over. How many times have we seen that where it like disappears literally 1 second before the candle closes? It disappears. It takes away the highs, right? 1,000 times burnt, once shy. That's my motto. I think that's what you need. You need at least 1,000 burns just to even begin to understand what you're doing wrong in trading, right? How's gold doing? All right, there's gold. No, sorry, this is Nasdaq. Let's do gold. GC. No signals on gold. Although this was we had a B trade here that I could have taken. Well, we took that trade, right? We took this pop. We made money on that. But now we got nothing going on over here. And yeah, when you have a double dot requirement, if you get this kind of a choppy grinding up trade where it's intermittent dots, you're gonna miss the setup. Yes, I am perfectly okay with that. You can't have a perfect setup. Everything is a trade-off. But I would much rather trade this off and have really, really accurate burst moves than try to chase every single candle that most of which could be false candles. In this particular case, we had a slow trend up, but how many times has that failed us? 1 million times to the downside. So I'm perfectly okay letting this do its thing. All right, here we go. Back to positive. Another run by the bulls after they rebought the moving average. Let's see. A flashing. I know we're going to say, I'm going to call it Trade the A. That's going to be the new name of the song. Trade the A. That's what we're going to do. I just wrote this out so the AI can go make me a song. Wow. Holy shit. This is just doing nothing. Look at this. This is the breakout traders funeral, right? This is the hill that everybody dies on. And look at us. We're just standing by the sideline watching everybody else fall because this thing is keeping us out of just bullshit ass non-tradable setups. Nice. All right, gold starting to turn down. Am I going to get a second dot to the downside? Is a trade to the downside for us? Let's watch gold. Good morning, everybody. Who's coming to me from the other end of the world? Who's coming to me from Asia? It's that's pretty late in Asia, actually. 11 o'clock at night. Iran. Wow. Nice to have you, my friend. And Pakistan. Wow. Okay, good to have you guys. Do you guys trade prop? Neither one of you guys, unfortunately, can trade with Apex. But I think you could trade with our friends at Think Capital. Next week, I don't know when, I forgot when Kay is going to do this, with everybody who bought all the lifetime tools, we're having a welcoming webinar for everybody where we're going to just go through all the basic information and the structures. So hopefully you guys will like that. Yeah, Christopher is from Armenia. Jordan, man, Middle East is being represented here. Pakistan, Iran, Jordan, Lebanon. Anybody from Lebanon? Talk to me, my friends. Singapore. Yeah, Singapore is great. So watching gold, no signals in gold, watching NAS. Oh, NAS, setting up. Let's go. Order filled. All right, I'm short NAS over here. Let's see if that gives us a trade. I really wanted to sell it in wealth charts, but I think I could. Hang on, let me see if my. No, I'm a little bit late. So we got it done in trade of 8. I missed the watcher. Sorry guys, I was dicking around as usual and I missed that. So still, look, it's been a slow session, but on the other hand, I didn't do a damn thing from 10 to 10:30, half an hour, which is like a lifetime for us, right? Because we're doing a trade every 5 minutes. I didn't do a fucking thing for 30 minutes. Because there was no trades to be made. And then finally, when the trade was made, boom, boom. But boom, 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 boom. Nice in there. Made the trade. Get the fade. Hit that NQ. Good for you. My first girlfriend ever was Iranian. And she was the craziest bitch I ever knew. Okay. So I will just leave it at that. I will just leave it at that. Good luck to all of you. Nice job, Miguel. Clean sabah. Very nice. Oh, I gotta run, guys. I totally forgot. I gotta K's bother me for a meeting. No, I will not tell that story. That is not the children's hour story. But yeah. See, it scarred me so much that I still to this day remember. But yeah, it was fun. And now she lives in LA, of course. Yeah. Be set up in the let's see if we do this on the wealth charts. Let's see if the wealth charts lets us, if this is a B setup on wealth charts, right? Let's see if it holds. The white dot has got to hold, but maybe we get a chance to trade this. Oh, it's got to be a sell market. Sorry, 19 seconds. As long as it doesn't reach the moving average, it gives us a setup. 6, 7 seconds. 5. Don't go away. Did it disappear? It disappeared. It doesn't matter. I actually made money on it anyways. We got very lucky. I got short and I made money, but that was a stupid ass trade. Shouldn't have taken it. And again, this fooled me this fooled me because I didn't, had I waited for the full close, the white dot went away. But I got very lucky on the retrace, right? So whatever. I'd rather be lucky than good, as Yogi Berra said. All right, so we made a little bit of money on the lucky trade. I'll take that as the blessing from the trading gods today. They give us the lucky trade on the end, but all the other trades were pure skill. Really, really good shots. Made nice money. Everybody is good. All right, we're going to get together tomorrow. Ask Me Anything Friday. Everybody who's new, come on back here, 9 o'clock New York. As always, we're going to hang out. Everybody who wants to join me in coaching, come hang out with me in coaching. Tonight, we're going to really talk about all the cool stuff. Everybody enjoy. Isn't this, Christopher, you like the new setups, the AB setups? Like, let's see. Let me just do one final thing. Let's do a last poll here. I'll do the same poll tomorrow, but I like AB setups. Quick votes on this before I go. Oh, by the way, this is look at this pop. We got to trade this. It's a double dot trade. 22 seconds left. If this holds, we got to trade this to the upside. It's going to be my final trade here. It works. It works. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. But it's a legit trade here. So 13 seconds. Let's see if it just needs to hold a dot. Let's make sure it holds a dot. I don't want it to slip on me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Buy. All right, we're long here, and boom, boom, boom. See how fast I was? In and out, super fast. Jesus Christ, that was nice. Okay, awesome. All right, guys. You should do a back test. It'll take time to code one. Yeah. Thank you so much, Miguel. Love the AB setups, right? Thank you. Thanks very much. All right, everybody new. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Everybody enjoy the day. Take care. Bye-bye.